You have led me to the sadness.
When I met the woman of my life, she informed me that she had a 7-year-old son. When she broke the news to him that she had met someone that she developed feelings for, he was upset. How could another man take my mother away? I thought I was the man in her life. When I met him, I remember kneeling down in front of him to introduce myself. He kept his head down as he said a quiet hello. After a few visits with the two of them, I was asked to take care of this boy for a couple hours. After playing in the living room, a few rounds of Wii Nintendo, and sandwiches for lunch, when he turned his head to look up at me, he says to me, "Did you know that I don't know my dad? I bet you didn't know that he abandoned me." My heart sunk, and I felt a rush of sadness, and then anger, and soon a feeling of overwhelming compassion for this boy. How could somebody walk away from him? The response I gave changed not only my life, but his life as well. "I am so sorry that your dad left you, but can I tell you a secret? My father abandoned me too." "He did?" His eyes widened and his hand placed on my knee. Our connection was made, and I felt a love that I have never felt before. The Bible tells us that the Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit, and that He is with you, that He will strengthen you, He will help you, and will uphold you with His righteous hand. I dream of a church where the abandoned are taken in and welcomed as the prodigal son, a church that takes notice to the lost soul and the orphaned, a church that extends warm welcoming not only to its members, but to the homeless, the beggar, the sick, the poor, the drug dealer, the user, the prostitute, and single parent. A church family that welcomes the brokenhearted to the broken mind with open arms, dry linen, hot food, music, and celebration, for they were dead and is alive again, lost and is found. I dream of a church where we understand that the kingdom of God is not sitting at our favorite pew, waiting for the next dinner and potluck banquet, and that our youth outreach programs don't just stop with the youth group involved in the church, but that the kingdom of God starts beyond the walls of the church, that our sermons will be on city benches beside the drunk and the ones that just used a few minutes before worship started, where our youth cry out for someone to accept them as their own child, to teach them, to guide them, and to love them. Oh, to what a blessing to be welcome all that are wandering alone and aimless in the dark, to counsel the one-minded, to follow the wise, and pass on to the next child in need. And for love, we have been given, and with a gift like this, it must be shared with the community and with the world, because love covers over a multitude. This is my journey. This is my dream.